married in Temple Israel in Brighton. What was the address of, and this is Temple Israel? Is this the one that was on Brighton?
Yes.
So do you know what the address was? Was it,
I'd have to look it up.
was it 2177?
No, it was probably 13 or something like
It
that.
was on the south side of the street.
Yes.
So that would be a odd number.
Yeah.
So it'd be 1277 as opposed to 1210.
Right. But this is now,
It's a
and
park.
it's a park.
Yeah.
They just tore it down.
Yeah, that's all that's left is a park.
I think it was sold, wasn't it, Toby, originally to a Christian
church.
congregation?
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, and they had it for a few years, and then it just made sense to them to sell it because they couldn't maintain it.
Yeah.
Toby, what synagogue was it?
That's a bit of Sockham.
On
In the
Washington.
old neighborhood, Washington and
I know what
Donaldson.
that is.
Yeah.
I remember this building going to services.
Not that big.
That's right, Jake.
Yeah.
South
Fuel.
Fuel,
Right.
yeah.
So when you come in here, you'll see there's different things that we've done in here. So we did want to talk about the fact that this was sort of the COVID period and what that meant and how you're making history right now. And yeah, there's the Amy Acton things, which was, it was also the rise of anti-Semitism. So if you look in the showcase, there are things like Amy Acton, the bobblehead. There's new ways.
Most of these people are not from Columbus. Tell them about Amy Acton.
Amy Acton was the director of the Ohio Department of Health, and
During
was
the COVID period.
right, and was very active in the masking movement, and there was a very strong anti-masking element. So Amy Acton came under extreme fire, including lots of protests in front of her house, which there's some photos of.
Armed protests.
It was, yeah, it's right down the street from me, so those are, I actually could go out and take photos. So that's what that is. But we also wanted to really talk about the fact that it changed our ways of life, and it changed the way services are conducted, and the way the synagogues were doing their services as well as funerals. And, just sort of showed the effect of Zoom, the effect of closures. And so that really was sort of the impetus here. But then we looked at all of these different treasures. So these are tiny treasures. And these are usually things that people don't think about or they throw them away. If you see a blue card, it means it's something that was sent home with the idea that it's going to come home if the person felt that it needed to come home. So in the case of this little red glove envelope here, it's a little lingerie bag. The woman actually told me that when she died, this lingerie bag that she had still been using for all of her life, ever since the 1940s when she got married and it came as part of her trousseau, she would be sending home to us. And she did.
Who was
Her
it?
family did. Estelle Ballinger, if you knew Phyllis Cohen by chance, she lived in Eastmore, Eastmore. It's her aunt.
She was married to Joe? Was Phyllis?
No, that's the other Phyllis Cohen.
Cohen.
Yeah, Phyllis, that's an older Phyllis
Okay,
Cohen.
okay.
The gold pocket watch was actually from Simon Lazarus, who's the man who started the Lazarus department stores. So that was mid-1800s gift from his sons, Fred and Ralph, who became part of the Lazarus department store, which then became Federated, which went all over Macy's, went all over the country. But a lot of these little things you don't think about, you sort of forget.